right, Grand Rising, everyone. It is Shalonda, and I'm back. So, today was just one of them days, okay? I'm gonna just tell you that right now. All right. I know you can hear my voice. It's kind of like all over the place. Well, not really all over the place, but kind of, I don't know, strained or something like that. So, yeah, but again, I just had to sit here for a minute. And I had to really think because the things, like I said, sometimes I feel like, mm, sometimes I feel like Source, you know, or just the energy on this plane right now can really put the chosen ones, through a lot, right? But again, I can't allow that to stop me from pushing the message, right? So, we recall yesterday I did the video, right, about the Black Caucus. Which makes me think about, caucus makes me think about death, first of all. And then also, Caucasoids. Because that's what people like to say. But they use that term as if we're talking about other beings. So it's real funny. Last night, I was watching a video. I was called to watch this video by another seer. And in that video, it was saying something about children, a separation. Now, we know, again, on this platform, we talk about the dual nature of things right now, the heavens and the earth, that sense of duality, or in a parallel, some type of universe that we're in right now, where energies are among us. I mean, if we want to talk about the final days, or the last days, or apocalypse, we're going to get into it, right? So we can't just talk about the good things on the platform. We got to talk about those things too. So it just so happens, as a seer, some of us are blessed to, encounter certain things in these times. Certain things that may not be relevant to others, or even if some people are going through these particular things, they may not notice them. They may not be able to gain a sense of awareness to these things. So, so again, I was supposed to get my nails done today, but I only got a chance to do my eyebrows. But we're gonna keep on moving, right? So, to be able to experience these things, as far as seeing different spirits or energies and sensing, using our sensors in these times as oracles and seers and readers and scryers and crystal viewers and clairvoyants, or the clairs, right? So I'll start off where we were at yesterday. Okay, so I watched this video. It was something about like a separation, children, things like this. So we know when it comes to this whole thing of, well, we could say celestial, but then again, I see this whole thing of like ownership of land, or individuals, and secret conservatorships and things of that nature. And people, powers that shouldn't be, using their powers and using their force and their might. So it was funny to see those individuals standing somewhat so-called strong. Me witnessing the things that happened to me in my sleep realm. I mean, in the sleep realm, wake, dream, and just through just channeling or seeing, right? And we spoke about the children of said individuals and the energy that's behind it, and the attack on the American Aborigines, the true ones. So I found myself after that, mm, after watching that video, I found myself wanting to cleanse, wanting to sage, wanting to use my, I can't remember what kind of bark it is, but to cleanse the area and to just, ask for protection. It was kind of like building a barrier of protection around minds, right? Okay. And the upright and the righteous. And, you know, um, in a sense, I found myself doing that. Hmm. So when I went back to work to finish doing some things online, I was clearing out the out my tabs. And this Babylonian Genesis, right? Because a sense of exile or something. Like, again, right now I am at my house. I encountered some things that I think were possibly supernatural, or again, dealing with demonic energies. You know what it brought me back? It brought me back to just zombie energy, right? Because again, what we see about a zombie apocalypse on something like The Walking Dead would be nothing like what we're gonna see if we were going to see it. So, those who have eyes to see will see, and ears to hear will hear. And my thing is, I mean, could you just imagine hmm that on this plane? Could you imagine if something happened? Could you imagine even if some people got the antidote, or natural occurrences possibly happening where souls are being snatched? Body snatchers, skin crawlers. Again, we talk about mythology on this channel. And so-called conspiracy, but people may think that conspiracy is just the truth that people don't want you to talk about. So I'll say, I was closing out tabs. This is where we were. The Babylonian Genesis. So again, Babylon. And then it made me think about the Tower of Babel, or Babel. Even the energy of the whore of Babylon. Because that must mean that there was a Babylon and then the whore. And so, it made me think about baby. Because again, Babylon, babbling, right? Babbling babes. And then it made me think about the youth. Because we're talking a lot about the youth. We're talking about the youth. We're given a perception that we're talking about the youth in general. But again, there's always a spiritual tie to it. So again, I think about flight school when I think about the things that we're talking about with the education system. I think that we're also talking about education, so-called, when it comes to flight school and the things that some people are experiencing that are not being talked about. Some of these things, people may call them targeted individuals that experience these things. Matter of fact, I'm going to have to go check on a couple of people that I haven't run across in a while. Because I've been just really on this energy of severing family, friends, loved ones. Toxic energy. I don't give a damn. Children. In a sense. You see what I'm saying? In a sense, when it's talking about exchanging energy. Because again, we're on the cross. I'm at a crossroads in my life, and we're on the cross. And I'll be damned if I die on that cross. But it's a difference when you are someone who has ascended to a certain level. We'll never be all the way there, I don't think. But close enough. And when you start getting these gifts and unraveling them and peeling them back, you will notice certain things. You will be able to see energy shifts on people. You will, I'm talking about people you've known for 30, 40 years. Okay? Because again, many are called, but only few are chosen. And so those chosen ones represent the chosen. Some people may think it's the 144,000 or whatever, but we'll just use chosen. They're going to have certain gifts and things, right? They're going to have certain responsibilities and things in these times. I feel they're going to be the ones to unravel, but only those who are the same are going to be able to understand or read between the lines. So I find it amazing, and we're only going to read like 4 pages of this, and I hope that we can get through it really quick. And again, I might do, because some of these names, they baffle me, and so I get kind of tongue tied or whatever. So we're going to try our best, or I might resort to using something else. Again, I'm never here to tell you what it is, what it ain't. I'm simply sharing what it looks like to me, right? So again, this is it's talking about strength. It starts off with strength, but I don't know what it's talking about above. Even though I want to read it so bad, we're just going to go ahead and just start, okay? So again, it's saying but we need to know who he is. Okay, hold on. Let's go back. King issued a large number of creation fragments, chiefly okay, let me see. Okay, hold on, let me move this over. I'm trying to read it at the same time while I'm looking. Okay. Okay. Here we go. After many years, a son was born, Anshar in Kishar. They named him Anu, okay? Probably an allusion to the fact that he was the likeness of his father, Anshar. Anu was the sky god. He, in turn, begot Nudi Mod, or Nudi Mud. Nudi Mud. That's what we're going to call him, okay? His likeness. See. So again, that likeness of that energy of an attack. So again, as these transitionings are happening, I'm watching people very close to me. That coat of arms represents a cross. That cross is the male that is the closest to me right now in the physical. Where, again, we are at the point of severing ties, but again, there are certain things here, right? And maybe some of these things, we have to live through these things in order to be able to tell these stories. All right? So again, spirits, they don't call alcohol or liquor spirits for no reason. So again, we're just going to be very open as much as possible here without giving y'all all the goods, okay? Because I know that, again, in the sense of what's going on personally with me, some of this that has happened, that has occurred, right, is a form of some sorcery, warlocks, witchcrafts, magic, these kind of things here, okay? Some very powerful beings when they are together, right? But it takes a lot of them to get together to come against the one, all right? So again, that's as above, so below, in and out, okay? So again, that nudie mood in his likeness, right? So again, it's funny how we talked about this energy here, and I told you it tied back to some kind of energy, right? Of someone that I was not intrigued with as a young woman, that was kind of forceful, but I got away. And so it seems funny that the person closest to you can pick up on that energy after we speak of something like that. Now, we do know that there are weird and strange signals on our traffic lights and different things in posts and things and different, electric, there's different things being put up, right? In our area, there are these big, tall things. I don't even know what they're, these structures, right? And they have these red lights on them. And I'm just, maybe I'll have to do a little bit of digging and find out what they are. But when you think of mind so-called control and you think of these things, I like to have to really take a look at things and really look at them. And I hope I'm not looking crazy on this camera because I can't see it right now the way I'm looking at this image, okay? The book, all right? So again, his likeness. So again, to put someone in around someone in the likeness of someone that did something as a child. Matter of fact, I just was just listening on the way back home to another another seer, speaking of this about some kind of abuse as a child. And some of this stuff, I'm just thinking, it really feels like a simulation. I'm not even playing with y'all, okay? Right? But like as a child, and then they said something about your child might have witnessed, or your child might have went through kind of like the same thing, right? And then it made me think about my daughters in a sense, and just different energy that I'm sensing around many people. And it's funny in these times, people can say that you change because again, you are evaluating and you are calling things out and you are standing firm, you know what I'm saying, in your gifts. You're utilizing your gifts and you're doing things differently. But again, a lot of us, I feel, again, well, in my case, I'll say, I haven't really changed. I'm just more direct. I don't like to play no games. I like to get straight to the point. I'm learning my lesson of not getting, with that cat energy, right? With that energy, that inquisitive energy, I'm learning not to let those type of things lead me too far into them, because I can get trapped there trying to, compartmentalize and figure and put things together, right? So again, it says his likeness, right? Okay. And it says Nudie Mud, okay, also known as Inky, and Ea was a god of exceptional wisdom, okay? So again, this is, again, this God could have been known as this entity. Or again, when we're talking about entities today, we know that people can possess certain spirits. There is a such thing as possession. Someone can possibly graft in, or again, embody. See, because when you're dealing with people, you're not just dealing with the energy that is them. You're dealing with all that is around them as well. And sometimes it starts to become a small world. Okay. So again, we don't know if these if Inky and Ea are the same as this energy, or again, if this is like an example. I mean, if this is a time, okay, let's read how it says it. Also known as. So again, if somebody was AKA known as, you know what I'm saying, you just have to really question if that is the entity or not. Okay. All right. So exceptional of wisdom and strength. Right. So again, we have I can't see y'all. Well, I can't see me to see y'all, but trying to think. This energy here, because these are the three. No, it was 5, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, it was 5 cards that I pulled earlier today. Sometimes it's pull cards and I just sit on it for the day because maybe something ain't right. So again, we're calling for justice, right? At the same time. Got the scales there and the sword cutting. We're going to go ahead and see what these mean or whatever, but we're just going off the images here right now. The strength, right? So again, the whole time, it's a situation where, I have the strength, but, I'm at the point where I refuse to just, we got the magician and the Page of Pentacles, right? And the Chariot, right? So it's almost like, yeah, there's almost like there's some kind of movement, right? But I think it has something to do with this message here, that as to what the right direction is. Let's just go. All right. He became the god of the subterranean sweet water. The god of magic. Isn't it so funny? Isn't it so funny that we have the strength and the magician? And actually, my other deck, right? The moon. The magician popped out. Matter of fact, I found the magician on the floor, because it was the only card that popped out the other day when I was putting these cards back, and I kind of just flipped through them for a second, right? And then the 3 of Cups. See, almost like this. You see this? You know, we're gonna go into it. Hold on. Let me get my thing before this laptop dies. But I find that real funny. You know, and let's just keep on going, okay? You know what? Hold on. Let me move this over so I can see y'all or see myself seeing y'all again. All right. Because I apologize if people be thinking, hold on, I have to get the charger. All right, y'all. Oh, my stomach. I'm telling you, something. The tables didn't turn. Something. Something is going on. Okay. Wait, what happened? Should be charging. Maybe it's okay. Okay, I hate when I do that. Okay, again. So, all right, let's keep going. And the mastermind of the Mesopotamian. Okay, and again, whenever we're talking about Mesopotamian, I don't know. I always see Tamar energy here for some reason. I don't know. Okay, divinities, and I see the Carolinas in the coast, right? Sometimes all the way on over to Southern California. All right, now, all right. So, and it says he had no rivals among his fellow gods. No rivals. In fact, because of the advantage with which he was endowed, he was the master even of his fathers. The younger gods, being full of life and vitality, naturally enjoyed noisy, hilarious gatherings. These, however, caused serious distress to the old, inactive, and rest-loving parents and grandparents. Now, these younger gods, again, newbies, right? Even to the extent that, what do we say yesterday with the caucus? And whose children are the ones that are, again, going to be exalted? To the point, again, the life of the party, to a certain extent. Now, one may be the life of party to certain energies, right? But that also puts you on the spotlight, and everything that you're saying is being paid attention to. And then when someone doesn't like it, then, right? And then you have also, you know what I'm saying, those that are going to be, partying and, doing these things. Like, again, it's kind of like the Sodom and Gomorrah kind of energy here. But then it says they're old, inactive. So old gods. This make me think about old gods, antiquity, American, Aborigines, compared to indigenous, which comes later, and native, which comes after. And then again, foreign or artificially. Because again, the true genius comes from those that, again, are of the old world here in the Americas when it comes to the sense of the Americas. But again, they were spread out, not just here, but other places too. So again, we have to keep that in mind. But again, old, inactive. Now, why would they be inactive? Because we talking about these times now. Why would they be inactive? Could it be because, again, justice to one group may not be the same for the other? So could people be utilizing the sword? Because I saw that they tried to put, like I told you, it comes with a dual nature. We may be talking Kamala, but the energy may be speaking of someone else. And so, again, if we want to see someone like Sharpton, and we spoke what may have offended someone about Sharpton, you have to see there's a good and a bad, right? Or there's a positive and negative. And again, they both can have both, right? But there's going to be the one, again, that fits the narrative. There's going to be one entity now, okay? And there is already has been. There's going to be one entity that's going to be exalted and is going to be placed in certain positions, right? Because, again, they are, first of all, probably full reign, and they would benefit even their fathers. Whole time, the true vitality is coming from the origines. Unknowing, giving that energy, giving that information is enough, again, freely, I guess, will be enough for someone to even be able to take a hold of what you have. I'm even seeing the red dragon energy here because we are going to talk about that. Because, again, it's funny they use dragon and then red dragon. And you remember we seen that dragon within the cards that we pulled from this astrology deck. Oh, yeah. I just dropped it. Okay. In the North Node, right? They would be inactive because, again, they would be active to those above. Queen of heaven, in a sense, right? Unknowingly, though, there's strife. There's some kind of, because, again, how is this being that is down here dealing with the North Node and that we got to pick up the cards. Hold on, y'all. I got to get it. So it's almost a sense of we'll just utilize that energy and then we'll build a being that can kind of replicate that in the likeness of, right? In the likeness of. Let's see. Because I put them back. In the likeness of that other being, right? Someone's going to grow to, okay, here it is at the bottom. Because spirits sit high and look low. But destined to have. Is it justice, though? We're going to go ahead and move through this. All right? I hope y'all reading me. I hope you reading where I'm going with this, right? Because I feel like this is the time of the replacement. I think that energy, because we know that they were bringing up the fact that Miss Harris was speaking about giving thanks to all of the so-called black women at some point in time, but it seemed like nothing that was going on after they got in was an example of that. Same thing with some of the people that come into the community with these things and these ideas, and most likely it's more so for a certain amount to achieve something, but it's not for the whole. Meantime, the people that are talking about for the whole, or even talking about for equality for everyone, are the ones that are cut off. All right. And they're inactive, because I can tell when the noose gets tighter and tighter around my platforms and around my voice, especially when it comes to the so-called community. Of course, the people in high places, the principalities, are always watching. They just don't want you to say the right things to those that are below. and rest-loving parents and grandparents, Apsu and Tiamat. Peaceful means were tried to diminish the disturbing clamor, but without success. Right? So they couldn't get rid of the clamor. Okay. Finally, Apsu, in utter exasperation, resolved on a drastic course of the action, accompanied by Mumu. Y'all know I don't know how to pronounce this one. Mumu. We're gonna just use Mumu. His son, the Vizier. He went before Tiamat and submitted a plan to her, which made her motherly heart cry out in painful rage. Why should we destroy that which we ourselves have brought forth? Now, the message to the seer, right, was saying something about there's going to be a splitting, but what's going to happen with the children? We're just going to leave it there. Because that already made me think, okay, we could be talking about like a family, right? Because again, legit, we're going through some of these things on that scale right now. But we can also be talking about tribal energy. We could also be talking about, a collective energy. Things of that matter. Okay. Celestial tribes and families. Because some people are not even aware of who they're connected to in that sense. All right. And again, I remember feeling at that moment like, oh, wait a minute. Oh, because I thought automatically, because again, the current situations, and then just looking around and with my situation, I thought automatically we're talking about, just immediate family. But then I said, no, this is deeper than that. And that's when I did the cleansing, right? And it said their way is indeed painful, because remember we talked about yesterday, even I think a little bit about people that were using their gifts in some kind of way. And I think that there's going to be something that's going to be occurring right now where, again, there's going to be some closing of or shutting down of people that are possibly doing these things in the wrong way. And I wonder if we're at a battle here. Did somebody open up a gate though? Right? Did somebody open up a gate now? All right. And this is just what I'm wondering. Okay. So again, that we have brought forth. So again, these are kind of like those mountains or those monsters, right? Or those beasts that are created, right? Okay. Because I'm wondering how we looking at the beast with the 7 horns. All right. And if we ever thought that those represent certain individuals or entities or organizations, right? Or even corporations, right? All right. So again, with this information and stuff, these people could be bringing forth something, they might feel like they can't stop it. You know what I'm saying? They tearing down walls, like just maybe even making me think about the Wailing Wall energy. All right. So again, the motherly heart cry out in painful rage. And again, I felt this energy, like I said, around me when it was coming to even now, see, because I was looking at this in a different light, right? As if maybe those above may have created some of us down here in another dimension or on another level or scale. But then I thought, maybe some of us, because that Highest in the Room song kept coming to mind, fill my mind up with ideas, right? So then that made me think that some of us, coming out of the old, resonating that old God energy or even new God energy, did some of us create, monsters that may be even above, see? In the north, even then, like this is talking about the North Node, with that dragon image, right? All right, let's keep going, y'all. All right. All right. So again, I remember feeling like at that time, don't even touch them. my elect, or those that are righteous, or those who are upright, right? So it said, why should we destroy that which we have brought forth? But Apsu, supported by his vizier, adhered to his expressed purpose with adamant. So it makes me it's giving me Adam energy here. Tenacity. I will destroy them and put an end to their way, that silence be established, and then let us sleep. So it made me think about even this one part where it's, when it's talking about, I don't know if it was the Song of Solomon, when it's saying, don't, stop calling him, let my beautiful one sleep, that kind of energy. All right. Their way is indeed painful, but let us take it good naturedly. But Apsu, supported by his vizier, adhered to his express purpose with adamant tenacity. I will destroy them and put an end to their way, that silence be established, and then let us sleep. At the break of the news, now this made me think about the break of the news of this whole thing when someone was going, when I think, was it like a march for Kyrie, right? I think that's his name. Okay. Again, I don't know what that actually, there's always going to be some other energy attached to it. I'm just saying, as above, so below. The gods were filled with consternation and ran about aimlessly. Didn't I tell y'all that I can sense the fear? I mean, because we just prophesy on this channel all the time. That I can sense the fear above. Because somebody said, once you see those people panicking, that's a problem. And I pointed out that you may not be able to see it, but I do. Right? Finally, they quieted down and sat in silent gloom. Now, the same time, right before I'm reading this, like within an hour or two, I was sitting there, very chill. Almost in a trance, but really also thinking about the whole energy, thinking about divine masculine, worried almost to a certain extent, right? But just like, what is going on here? What is all this really for? What is this? Why am I? It's almost like I was mirroring someone's energy here. Without anyone being able to suggest a way of deliverance, fortunately, in the dark hour, there was found one who was master even of Apsu. So this is somebody that was even more of a master of Apsu. It was Ea, the one of supreme understanding, the skillful and wise, the god of magic. So again, what else do we have here? Yeah, we already said strength in the magician and justice, right? Okay. I'm trying to figure out somebody flip the script. All right, because I told y'all it made me think about the red dragon sitting there waiting to consume the birth of, you see. And again, I was gonna bring this message last night, but I was so tired. So I just ended up getting, like I said, I was being drained, right? Okay. All right. He made a magic circle of some kind around the gods as a protection against attack, and then composed an overpowering holy incantation. So again, as I went around with this here, you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying here? I don't even remember. I can't tell y'all what I said. It wasn't nothing, horrible or evil or anything like that. It was more of a protection thing, right? Protect my children, protect, it was this kind of energy here. All right. Right. So again, we're vassals right here. Right. Okay. I'm just saying. All right. I know people can sense energy shifts. I'm starting to feel energy shifts to a certain extent within. Now, it's not like it's a full possessive power, but I can also feel where, again, channeling or a message or a download is coming in, right? From the spirit realm, right? As opposed to sometimes when I feel like it's coming in from another direction, okay? He recited it and caused it to descend as sulfuric, as a sulfuric force upon Apsu. Now, again, let me mind you, the way that I was sitting, when I was laying there on the couch, just kind of like zoned out. I was just like, it was just like a sorrow kind of energy here, right? It's almost like I felt a hovering energy here, okay? As Ea recited his incantation, Apsu succumbed to the power of the spell and sank into a profound sleep. And as Apsu was laying there, suffused with sleep, now again, I wasn't asleep, see? And like I said, mirroring an image, I really felt as I was mirroring another energy, if not more than one. Ea removes his tiara and supernatural radiance and clothed himself therewith. So somebody's stealing crowns. After he had thus come into possession of Apsu's might and splendor, he slew the father of all the gods and imprisoned his vizier, gaining his victory chiefly through the application of authority or power inherent in the spoken word, the magic spell. Do you see what I'm saying? Look. So again, our parents see you see what I'm saying? Is this parenting monitoring energies or spirits? Because it made me think about the Saturn and the what is it? Saturn and what is the other one? Goodness. And the consuming of the children. Remember? Chronos. Okay? Eat your heart out energy. Right? And then what do we have too with that? Oh my goodness, if I drop these cards one more time. We have Saturn, the Sun, Jupiter. Again, Jupiter ascending. Wow. Okay, y'all. The North Node, crown. Listen. The Sun, that heart. Grow and expand. So again, this is something where a gift, I feel, was being bestowed upon moi. And I'm wondering, did somebody come and snatch the damn crown? Do you see what I'm saying, y'all? Because the way this day went today, it was feeling so good. I was just feeling so much at ease. But it just, like something just didn't want that to happen. It's like a shift or something happened. And all the people around, it just was a shift. I'm just wondering, y'all. Almost like it was a crown of glory in a sense. It's almost like at that split second, there was respect. But it's almost like what? Slew the father, imprisoned the vizier. So again, cut off the father. I'm feeling like out of a certain, listen. This is like possibly even severing a connection. Because remember, we were talking about highways and byways and how that's talking about, or airports, ports, apologies. And imprisoned. So the red dress, this is. So imprisoning, right? Because it's saying, it just, that song that we looked at about the rose that was growing out of the cold ground or the concrete or whatever. And it said, it's how nature planned it. It's don't just go with it. It's how nature planned it. And I told y'all, it seemed like it's something good about that, but it's something sinister behind that song. You know what I'm saying? It was giving me sinister, I don't know, energy. Because this makes me feel like, and at that point in time, the divine, not divine, but a feminine or a builder being, we'll just use Atlanta, a lot of red wings, red clothing, cloth, red, even red like this damn lion, okay? Red like the red dragon, red like this magician energy. Somebody with smile in your face energy. A image came up of them in my feed, and I'm not even with this person. I'm not even subscribed to this person's platform, and I'd rather not even see them. And it was a smile in your face energy with the old book. Divine masculine in red. Breadcrumb energy. Love bomb energy. Me knowing that somebody is planning something. It's a trick here. Something is going down right now. Astral. Remote viewing. Okay. So again, slew the father. But I said don't touch him. So I don't think that they did, but they slew him in another way. I feel like cutting off the Clareport, the I don't know why I was just thinking Teletubbies. Imprison the vizier. So again, I feel like what happened was somebody got cut off from being a nation, possibly, or even in that sense of being able to speak. Because we just thought about speaking and the power behind the words and the gifts that we've been given. Gaining his victory chiefly through the application of authority of power inherent in the spoken word. Whew. What did we talk about? Oh, the magic of the spell. Tiamat remained unmolested since she had not been in sympathy with Apsu's design. So, now, let's remember that these things ain't going to, this been written a long time ago. Things ain't going to go exactly how they're supposed to. Somebody might be surprised that a mother saved them. But I wonder if that same energy will go right back against the mother. I don't know, y'all. I don't know what I'm seeing here. Upon the slaying of Apsu, Ea subsequently established a spacious abode. Are we talking in the North Node? Dragons. He named it Apsu and appointed it for shrines for himself and for other deities. So again, what are we talking about? Because the cross, coat of arms, reminds me of a time months back when I was in the energy of Peter and somebody else in chastity and another something being born or a baby or birthing, right? And the red dragon was there to devour it as soon as it came in. And also I see that red dragon energy as to come in, right? And be something to get in the way. You know, have you ever noticed that like soon as you're trying to do something, especially you guys that are in tune, so many things will happen. You know what I'm saying? As a grandma, somebody want me to take the grandbaby, you know what I'm saying? And I can't help myself. Or I say no and somehow I still end up with the grandbaby. And I was really in the middle of something, or a big argument or a fight when you're trying to present some kind of information. That. Because today I'm off because I didn't come to y'all earlier. I had to take care of some business. But again, I was thinking I wasn't even going to do the kind of things that happened today that kind of sent me for a loop. I said, I don't even want to do no video. But I just came back as late as 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm just like, let me just do the video. You know, because I was going to be not even here. But I said I don't run from where I come from, I guess. So I'm just going to go ahead and stay. You know, we know this is Page of Pinnacle got red. You know, a lot of the cards got red, but also a lot of yellow here too. right? So again, while it might have been deaths for somebody, it seemed like something was rising with all this sunshiny yellow here. You see the black and white here also with this Chariot card. I'm just looking at the images right here now, okay? All right? So again, we got a lot of duplicate, doppelganger, copycat, such and such energy here. So it's time to be careful. So it's so funny how all of a sudden the energy of Miss Harris has switched, where everybody hated, and all of a sudden now it's going to be like this. Is it because that energy is the energy that they think they have to go up against the real Empress? As above, so below. So the perception that you're getting on that television is one thing, but down here, I see another. I see another one. mm. Mm. We talking about some real possession here. With these energies and these gods, I'm telling you, we talking about this energy. It could be in and out. It could be in and out. I'm seeing two feminine energies also when I'm reading these again, but I see myself there. It's like I'm hovering over, like I could see through the whole thing, but there's these energies, and I don't know if it's just like it's supposed to be meant for, again, like this is something that's I'm supposed to be resonating with and walking in right now, but instead the cloth or the covering has been given to someone else to walk in that energy. When I discovered the energy, when I am the energy, you see what I'm saying? It just don't know. I just don't know. Because I look at that Empress and I look at that energy of all these empresses and all of these goddesses and deities and stuff that came, and I resonate with them. Almost all of them that I come across. So again, that's in that wisdom Ruach energy that's been there from the stretch of time. Can roll out the scroll of heaven. There might be people that might be dropping, but I feel like on this platform, we go into all the different levels. I mean, I just feel like we go there. There he and his wife, Damkina, dwelt in splendor. Where? That North Node energy. This energy is on that cross. I don't care. Listen. I'm looking real funny. I told y'all. Now, we done dropped a little bit about, again, things that are going on. But so that I don't give too much energy to these demons, demons, we're going to keep it minimal. Just realize that. We at a crossroads here. I ain't dying on no cross. Cross watching. There he and his wife, Damkina, dwelt in splendor. This is talking about somebody's North Node. I don't care what you say. Jealousy, envy, strife, danger, attack. There also, it was that Marduk. This is talk in the north. In the north. The Midwest North. The north. In the north. The Archer energy. North Node. Listen, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you. Whole time, I feel like we got this 8, which makes me think of 808. Again, but she got something. he or she, somebody got something that somebody want. I don't know why this Page of Pentacle, I don't know. It always gives me boy-like energy. What a little bit of bronze, because you know that arm be looking real strong, right? So again, that's what I had, and that's what I'm saying, dealing with that energy of a boy that's mad about something and getting what he want, and try to use his strong arm, right? Maybe the feminine aspect to tame the lion, or Leo energy here, possibly, or a king, right? Because again, we were talking about Catherine Medici and King Henry, and how she could kind of stroke him just a little bit, right? Which would be why I've been channeling a lot of feminine energy today, especially through music, which is abnormal, very abnormal. So there was also, it was Marduk, the wisest of the gods, was born. There also it was that Marduk, the wisest of the gods, was born, the one who was destined someday to deliver the gods from an even more dreadful foe. Mind you, I left this building today and I was not planning on coming back. Some said go, but some said no. It's yours. It's always going to be yours. See, we're dealing with, ooh, hold on. Okay. We're dealing with, ooh, higher and lower self. Listen. And he became the head of the vast Babylonian pantheon. He who begot him was Ea, his father. Dam Ki, and they put in parentheses the Na, okay? So they broke it up now. So it's not Dam Kina how it was, but Dam, Ki, and then Na is separate. His mother was she who bore him. He sucked the breast of the goddesses. So Dam Ki. So are we talking about a split person, bipolar energy? Stolen crowns, unclaimed crowns or thrones. His mother was she who bore him. He sucked the breasts of the goddesses. To do what? To take. Listen. It's been a long time since I had this sensation. Y'all, some of us is just a little bit more, and see, that's what I'm saying. So we have to be careful because people try to take that. They like to try to take that. Even today I was thinking about like the cup runneth over, okay? You know, and this was at the bottom of the deck over here. Somebody mad. Somebody bad. You know, it's almost like one of them tricks in the Bible where somebody promised somebody this wife, but then they ended up going to serve the time, and then the person ended up keeping that wife and didn't want to give the wife up at the end of the time. Wasn't that talking about Tamar? I don't know, y'all. I can't remember, y'all. I can't always remember. I can't always go back. And thus imbibed additional divine power and qualities. What? Hold on. Marduk. So this giving me some player energy, some space age pimping style energy. Marduk was an imposing figure. Imposing. What was he imposing or she imposing on? Because again, these are, listen, masculine, feminine. We carry both, right? Sometimes we can resonate with one more than the other. Endowed with flashing eye and awe-inspiring majesty. Your Majesty. Listen. Do any of you, again, I was reading a little bit about this, right? Because I was reading about the little squiggly little worm looking things, that we see. I can't remember what it's called in your eye sometimes when you look up in the cloud, the floaters or whatever. But it also made me think about the flash. The flashing lights. Sound like somebody saying, I know you love to show off. But they didn't think that you would take it this far. An awe-inspiring majesty. When his or her father beheld him. Even think about it when you close your eyes and you see those mysterious, this is something anybody can do. It's just I think people don't stop and wonder what it really is and what it really means. He rejoiced. He beamed. His heart was filled with joy. Eventually, by means of magic, Ea was conferred upon his son double equality with the gods. Which manifested, it's almost like, should we let him take from the tree of this? What is the good and evil and the other tree? Of life and something, possibly? I don't remember. I didn't even put these alarms on my phone, so I don't know what in the world, but I guess that's confirmation for some. We're almost done with this part. Which manifests itself into two faces of murder. But didn't we just say something about bipolar? Or maybe that girl got split personalities. And the double dimensions of his members, so that he was exalted among the gods. In the meantime, Tiamat was disturbed, doubtless because of the violent death of her husband. I don't know why I see Brazil or Sweetwater or even because I think they talked about the Sweetwater in that movie Sammy. Is that what it was called? A Turtle Tale. Remember they went on that journey or whatever, they went and they had to go through all those obstacles or whatever. It's giving me island or Brazil. Or somewhere else, I don't know, somewhere else, island vibes. Day and night, she restlessly moved about. Her restlessness mounted as some of the gods led by Kingu. You know what this is making me think of? That energy. Oh, what is that one video? Is it I Better Find Your Heart? Where's that sun card? Y'all. And y'all know I keep on dropping them. Jupiter ascending. Grow and expand. Are we swapping? Wife swap? I'm just getting some kind of energy here. Self-express and embody truth. All right? Destined to have. What? Did somebody try to take something again? Because people just keep taking. But then the other part of this Saturn, feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work and patience. Grow and expand, Jupiter. It's almost like a, wow. But we have all of these vipers with their hooks. And that's the thing. Serpent can put hooks in them too. It's just they save the best for last. And there's more vipers than there is the serpent. Because remember he went to the girls. He was trying to see her. Oh, I got to see her just one more time. But he said the bad man. The bad man. Wasn't there something that happened when somebody went to Brazil and the people didn't like them or they was mad at them? I'm trying to think, is we talking father time? Is we talking time? Listen, y'all, I don't know. And it's this energy. Ooh, this is why they would have been cut me off. In my mind. I just want to hold you. Like you broke down something, opened up the door. Oh, what is that song? And I've heard it so many times, but today I just didn't want to hear it when it came on Pandora for some reason. I'm like, what? Because I just see third party energy. Listen, y'all. And it's almost like the Adam and Eve. Ooh, they said Adam. Are we talking Adam and Eve energy being exiled from the garden? Because they touched something that God said don't touch. And now this is not a seer. This is someone in the biblical. I went on Facebook because again I don't even go there really, for 1 second, and somebody was doing a live video and they were saying something about I can't remember what term they used as far as a god or entity or whatever, said don't touch that wall again. Yeah, and that's what made me think about the Wailing Wall. That's wailing and talking to the administration or the establishment about what's been done. So are they trying to hurry up see, this is what I'm saying. They're trying to exalt another energy. I can't even make this up. I can't. It's too many connections. Divine, fast, masculine, and then just feminine energies and just masculine. It's too much. Decided on war against the gods. Listen, they don't care about what I say. Who are either responsible for or in sympathy with the murder of her husband. So this is another energy that's upset. Wait, let's read that one more time. Who either responsible for or in sympathy with the murder of her husband. So this person is going to go against anybody that's upset about what? Tiamat yielded. So they're even breaking it up different here. Tiamat is being spelt slightly different here. And if you take away the I, you got Tam or Tim. Tim. I don't know why I'm thinking Timothy. Tiamat. Decided on war against the gods who were either responsible for or in sympathy with the murder of her husband. So anybody that was responsible for or in sympathy. That don't make no sense. The rebel gods now, and these are gods with little g's now, with the murder of her husband. The rebel gods now publicly succeeded and went over to the side of Tiamat. They raged and plotted, not resting day or night. They held a meeting and planned the conflict. Tiamat, on her part, gave birth to 11 kinds of monsters, serpents, and furious. So again, this is, what did they say? Somebody on the media, social media, mainstream media said something about Obama being a monster or something. Listen, this is just allegedly. This is all alleged. But this is what I'm saying. I'm pulling everything that source saved in my nodes right now to give to you at this moment. Because we don't just stick on one thing. This is a whole, I'm giving you the whole thing. All right? Furious dragons. So again, we are talking these dragons. This dragon energy is also giving me something of people really in their head about something. Okay? For the impending contest, she exalted Kingu to be her new spouse. She entrusted him, with the high command of battle. I don't know why I'm getting California energy here. Gave him dominion over all the gods and presented him with the coveted tablet of destinies with all its magic powers. Didn't we say coveted? So to covet somebody, to take, a taken, okay, this is where the energy shift came in today, honey. Hold on. Okay, so even thinking emerald tablets is what I'm thinking, and we just talked about it, I think that the other day. Of destinies with all its magic and powers. A formidable demonic host has suddenly sprung into existence. Stop! We got to shut it down. What is going on? Because we moving full steam ahead. And justice will be served. And today, it's almost like somebody wanted to give me, because that got so close. To the point where I felt I can't tame the beast. No, I can't tame. It was a ravenous lioness energy here. Y'all. But I don't have no fear. Not like that. What I just tell y'all. It was not until Tiamat was almost ready for the assault that someone informed Ea of the imminent peril. And when Ea, the wise and skillful, the hero who had vanquished Apsu, heard of the impending danger, he or she, again, was benumbed with fear and dismay. This is a possessive energy here. A masculine and feminine. Fountain. It's almost like this person is sitting here salty, like drink from this fountain. I'm like, and or they like, maybe shit, maybe listen, like no. If when we just sitting here like this, hold on, y'all. Like, how you gonna like? And even last night I was saying, how is somebody? How you gonna try to think I'm jealous about you trying to replace me with somebody that's following me? How I'm supposed to feel some kind of way about you replacing me with a Build-A-Bitch? I think not. I think not. I think not. Now, this energy here is not, I wasn't looking at this energy as a build a being. No, no. But the other energy, the smile in your face energy, because I think, again, it's two feminines now. Two, again, because maybe, okay, I'm looking for justice, right? This page, I don't know. Like I said, it made me think about boy for some reason. Like a boy with like some power though, but a boy. Energy, childish, tantrums. The magician energy, also he's got the 808 or the infinity, sign there. Just like she has. Listen. And then somebody sitting there like, I don't want that shit. That ain't mine. I'm supposed to be, what that card said. What did it say? Like, because how these cards said all that stuff. The sun. You see what I'm saying? It's like, I don't want that. This is where I'm going. And it's almost like somebody trying to tame the beast. But we got the magician with that same energy. Because nobody's saying nobody is the same. There's many magicians. There's many. There's only one sun right now. Self-express and embody truth. Jupiter ascending. There's only one person that's going to get the key to the world. The one that is the one. In that Marduk energy. The one that wrote in her journal what she wrote last night to confirm it. So again, before I even really listen, no, it was after, but still, I knew. Okay. All right. That was, but I'm just saying. Saturn energy, this Saturn energy has been here the whole time. But again, Jupiter. And I think boys go to Jupiter to get more stupider though. Supposedly, right? The feeling restricted. Oh no. Because again, that's the cutting off. That's that energy, y'all. But somebody's destined to have. And can't nobody do it like me. I'm sorry. This. I ain't talking about nothing else but this. Open-minded objectivity and learning with the air card. Listen. What else we got? House 4. Cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. Wow. But that's not the way it's feeling right now for me. And I know why. You know what? I'm telling you, I don't know. I ain't ever seen nobody with these cards. Okay, hold on. All right, y'all. Okay, listen. Okay, we're going to stop. I can't even take it. If y'all come back, listen. This is something here. This is something. Somebody done got. Okay. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to freshly pull some of these cards when we come back. And we're going to go ahead and go in the second part of this. I hope it don't take as long as it did for this one. And I hope y'all feeling and hear what I'm saying. Anybody that been in, you know what I'm saying? You would have to be already here. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying I'm tired of trying to explain stuff to people that don't know. You know what I'm saying? That's why I just put it up here. You resonate with it or you don't. You will or you won't. So there you go. And I'll talk to you guys later. Don't forget to comment, rate, subscribe if you choose. And to meet us in the Facebook group American Aborigines Unchained. For more alternative information, past, present, and future. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.